fine film of grease left in there. I'm still trying to get out. Okay. We'll do the outside. I mean, could you run this through a parts cleaner? Sure. I don't have one. Garage floor is for, right? Clean this up all brand new like. Try not to half-ass anything if I can help it. So this is taking a lot less time to do this side just because I know what the fuck I'm doing now. And maybe sometime, you know, when I retire from the military, I can actually get this website up and going like full time. Phipps' Fixes Garage. Sounds pretty good. Let's do nothing but fix stuff, even if it's not broken. I learn a lot. And for those of you that just started following me, I appreciate it. Don't know if you got a trailer axle that you got to fix, but or grease back up, but hope you do, or maybe one day. All right, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna get some dry wool, kind of rub that out, get the surface rust. That bearing surface looks pretty good. It's more like the seal surface. It's gonna buff that surface rust out. Steel wool. I wouldn't recommend putting sandpaper or anything on these, just because these are measured so tight that you go and put sandpaper and put huge scores in these smooth surfaces, are not going to be very good for the seal. Want some of that chalk. Alright. Yeah, it's going to have the steel wool dust in there. Just blow it out. No big deal. That's looking pretty good. Pretty shiny, clean. Alright. Let that dry out. This is the hub I was talking about. This has got a outside seal. And this is the hub, the dust cover itself. It's got a lot of that dirty grease in there. Whatever kind of grease that is, maybe water and grease, one or the other. I'm gonna wipe that out. By the way, don't look the same. Probably ain't right. Hit the thumbs up if you agree. Appreciate it. I know some of my buddies watch my videos. I don't know why. If you're not fixing something, why watch it, right? But I appreciate it too. My buddies out there, they support me, give me thumbs up. I don't get on here and do this that often, so every once in a while you get the alert saying that I posted something new. I'm about 10 towels deep right now, cleaning all this out. I started off with a full roll, and now you can see how small it is now. The other side, doing that side, using a lot less on this side, because I know what the fuck I'm doing now, apparently. I'm just gonna see. So you can already tell this is where the leak was. You can see the grease as I'm pushing from the backside come out, the seal. So that's definitely the main culprit of. Alright, just comes out like that. Use some needle nose, pull it out, throw it away. No good. And you can pick these up too. A lot of these trailer places you drive by, a bunch of trailers out front. I guarantee they don't just sell trailers. They probably sell parts too. I went to this one place. I never thought they had a whole trailer parts store inside. This is why I'm bringing all this shit back to O'Reilly's. Those bearing buddies. I don't need it. Alright, so this is pretty much already clean. It's still not bad shape. Kind of a lip inside. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get cleaned out, but you'll get there. There's parts cleaner in it. Give a little spray back. Some of the eye. Oh well, builds character, right? Alright. It's pretty good. Take some of that steel wool too and get some of these seal surfaces. Get it nice and smooth. What do I do with my steel wool? There we go. Let's get some of these surfaces, how they're clean like that, shiny. That's where the seals are. I want to make sure those are clean. Smooth. Alright, that's done. And I'm almost ready to put all this stuff together. So I'm going to wipe off my other pieces when I get to them. Bearings are still drying. Alright, you notice on here there's a nipple on the end of the axle. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. There's grease on the inside of this axle, a little grease channel. Comes out this hole. Alright, this is behind the very inside bearing. And what it does is when you push grease through here, the original design is to push it through the rear bearings, push the grease out to the front, pushing all that grease through the actual bearing spindles on the inside through the bearing itself to make sure it's packed. So that's why you don't have to pre-pack the bearings before you put the bearings in. So it's got this design. I'll show you how I fill it up with grease. I have a air gun. I'm going to put an air gun on the end of this, blow out all that old grease you'll see come out. Little air gun from Harbor Freight. See how it came out like that? That's the old grease. It's a little shot. Not very much, but just making sure all the old stuff's out. Side of this kind of looks uneven here and not really completely smooth. So that inner surface for that rubber seal, I'm just gonna put some steel wool on it and kind of give it a twist. Everything else is really good. That shit looks brand new actually.